I'm just happy it's Friday.
Yeah? Oh.
Yes.
It's good that it's Friday.
It's amazing that it's Friday. Happy Friday, New York City. Woo!
Okay.
You are listening / watching to The Morning Boner on HTLA, New York. Yes.
New York's best talk.
Yes.
That's right. Good morning, New York. It is indeed your morning show, The Morning Boner, with host Kate and Crash.
Woo! You need a crash effect for when you say your name.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I could do that, yeah.
You could do that. It's an absolutely gorgeous pre-spring day.
Mm-hmm.
I say pre-spring because they're saying snow a little bit in places around the city this weekend.
Well,
So,
I fully expect that. It's not really spring here till May.
right.
So,
True enough. True enough. We've learned.
So how was your day yesterday?
How was my day? Crappy.
Yes.
Crappy day yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of work. That's why. A lot of work.
It is Friday now.
It's Friday. I'm so happy. Oh.
It is.
Yeah. Friday. Woo. Do something fun for Friday.
I sure do, but
Friday.
You need to, I think, drink more coffee. You're not quite there yet.
I'm getting there.
Let's give you some coffee and some Morning Idol.
Okay.
It's the cake man. Oh my gosh. There's Choo-Choo and it's she's trying to be like Flores and her horse. And you know how like there's a trail of corn and you don't really want a robot on a train. Thank you. I need my computer because I'm locked in hey guys. Hey, you two in the back, kids. Naughty villains. Yes. Sister did flips and Rodney fell on some tires.
See, that little riff at the end there, you could probably be good.
Just ate a bug. Dude, it's my throat. It hurts, you guys. What are you playing? Is that jazz? You're making me feel so stupid. Oh no, please don't do a sexy dance. This music's horrible. Dang, I want us to rock. I think it was a fly. What's up? There's another one. My skin gets really hot. Let me tattoo your wrist. Kevin! Can I ride on your bike? Hey, you look nice as if you could cook Italian gravy. Oh, and that wouldn't be too cool if you bought me a fancy farmer's hat. I like that baby donkey.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't get it. These are real auditions. It just freaks me out.
Nothing like the baby donkey.
People don't hear themselves, or do they know you think they're serious? I still can't get over it.
Well, I gotta say, that American Idol, every season now they have their first episode, of course, which is like the worst of the worst, right. and that's what you get in the world of perceived creativity today.
Perceived creativity, that was a good term.
Yes.
Good choice. Awesome.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm awake.
Yeah, surprisingly today, more so. Got some good sleep, I hope. I don't know, I was sleeping.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Right. I remember saying something like, I don't want to wake up too much. Go sleep.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. You did say that. Yeah.
I did.
You did. Well, we got some stories we're following this morning, of course. We'll get to those in just a few minutes. I believe you've got one about avocados.
I do. That we were supposed to do on Fox 11 this morning, but some glitching happened over there in Reno, and we were bumped.
I'm going to call them that glitch.
We were bumped. Yes.
We were bumped.
Yes.
But we're not bitter. We're professional.
Right.
That's all right.
We have our own show.
Yeah. Well, and this is light years better than that anyway. So,
15 seconds versus 30 minutes. Sure. I see that.
Yeah. So moving along tonight, today,
Right.
tonight,
Yeah, you're
whatever.
awake.
Yeah. Moving along today, we got, of course, a Brock Favors with the traffic report this morning. We'll get to some avocados. Brock, take it.
Hello, everybody out there. This is Brock Favors with traffic on the ones. Chad Armstrong is out sick today, so I am filling in for my usual land reports, and I'm up here at the chopper. But I gotta tell you guys, I am loving the view. Oh my God!
Oh.
Woo. All right.
I think I need one.
Well, we are over the 10, and it is massively clogged down there like a pint of maple syrup on a cool November morning. Okay, I
Still can't
am.
remember the bear name.
I am very sorry, folks. It's a little bit of a bumpy ride up here. We are now approaching the 405, where the left lane is blocked by a mattress. So somebody is going to be doing a little return to IKEA later today. Please! Oh, goddamn! Oh, give me out this motherfucking machine right now! Oh, no, nothing like that to me in the sky! We ain't meant to be in the sky, man! Oh, mama, help me, mama!
Okay. Here's...
Oh, my! Well, 405 is up right now. Ain't nobody going down this.
All right, Brock. Well, we'll get back to you a
Yeah.
little bit later with the rest of that report on the traffic this morning. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was good.
No Death Friday. No Death Friday.
Yeah.
Although your shirt, I happen to love his t-shirt today, but it's a Dia de la Muerta shirt today.
See.
Yeah. Wrong month, but it's okay.
Well, I'm Canadian, so that counts for it.
I see. Okay.
It's metric.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's get to some of the stories we got for you today.
Right.
The first one up is
Okay.
avocados.
That's right. There's a Canadian grocery store, Eastern Canada, of course.
Of course.
We already had to say that. We had to clarify, because, civil wars are coming. Anyway, so apparently there's a company that thought it prudent for those that might be inexperienced with avocado or, be guacamole novice and, maybe have
Avocado challenge.
right. Maybe they have arthritis, or maybe they have some sort of disability that prevents them from peeling and seeding, coring avocados.
Sure.
So, this company called Calavo has prudently peeled the avocado, decored it, de-seeded it, whatever you call it, and cut it in half and shrink wrapped it, vacuum sealed it for freshness, and put it in the package, and it's being sold in stores. Avocado convenience to the utmost. Right?
Very much so, yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Me, I'm all for convenience. I will pay extra for convenience. I don't have time. I don't have anything. So, you want to wrap my stuff for me ahead of time, you go ahead. I would certainly eat more fruit if it was already peeled and things.
Sure.
So I've always said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so a woman, though, went shopping and she actually saw this packaging on the shelf and had a conniption. She just lost her mind because it's bad for the environment. This Christine Kizik chick is her name. And she went on the grocery store's Facebook page and she just had it out with this grocery store. How could you? You're ruining the environment and all this kind of stuff. So avocados, she says, have their own perfect compostable waste wrapping, and adding packages to it is just strange, to say the least. Okay. So that's all great that you feel like that, but to make such a federal case out of it, one has to wonder what the quality of this woman's life is, full stop.
Well, this woman, if she's got half a brain, what's she doing going off about this? Shouldn't she be going off about the surrounding the earth 9 times with our water bottles every year?
That's an excellent point. Exactly. And not only that, but here's a question. Does she drive a car? Mm-hmm. Because if she drives a car, she needs to shut her mouth.
Of course.
That's right. Because that's unnecessary packaging of you. That's right.
School is in session, lady.
That's right. And she's saying that opening plastic packaging can be troublesome. Well, not as troublesome as sitting there peeling the avocado and coring the avocado and doing all this.
Well, actually, she actually says right there about having to open all this. People with arthritis can't do it. Well, people with arthritis, they can't peel avocados.
Right, exactly. It's just ridiculous. And then this other chick, Alyssa Keller on Facebook, I'm pretty sure the package would take longer to peel than an actual avocado. It's wasteful and ridiculous. No, you're ridiculous for spending any moment of time posting about this on Facebook.
You know what we should do when we get stories like this? We should have them bring in avocado, like that package there.
Yeah.
Bring it into here.
An actual avocado.
And then an actual avocado, and
right.
I'll peel the avocado, and you open the package, see who's done first.
Right, exactly. Well, it depends. I'm the master veggie person here in the house, so you'd have to do the avocado peeling, and I'd have to do the packaging.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll operate it.
We'll give it a handicap. Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Handicapped avocados.
Okay. Wow. Well, I have another quick story that I've just got to talk about really quickly. PBS did a story on Trump supporters.
Yeah.
And they didn't notice that the chick that they had videoed is loaded with white supremacist tattoos. So now they're trying to pull back and kind of, revamp all that and do all that stuff. But that's fine. I mean, who says every kind of person can't support Trump?
Well, what I want to know is why are they inferring that Donald Trump's a white supremacist because he has supporters who happen to be?
Because he's white. Oh my God, you didn't know?
He also has supporters that are black. What's the point?
Does he really? I'm not sure. Does he really?
Well, they only count for 12% of the country anyway. Who cares?
Well, true. But, to make such a big fuss because, can I ask a question? I'm not sure that I've heard, but has anyone ever said anything about Trump's actual ability or inability or any of the other things, like besides just mudslinging stuff?
Well, do you know what? Nobody's actually said anything about it, but everybody is taking it, accepting it for what it is because he has 74% of the country's support.
Right, but what I'm saying is, when they mudsling and they do all that stuff, do they actually have anything valid to say why we shouldn't vote for him?
Not that I've heard ever to this point. No.
Right, that's my point. So they have to do all this kind of stuff.
Unlike Canadian Ted Cruz.
Right, yeah.
Who is now the only one against him. Kasich doesn't stand a chance. He's less than 1%.
I don't even know who that is.
John Kasich, I don't know.
I'm serious. I'm not kidding.
Governor of Cleveland or something.
Oh, okay. And one more little quick tidbit before we go to our first and only commercial break here. Madonna, I think that, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. She should be charged with sexual assault because she pulled down a female fan's top at a concert in Australia.
Really?
Yes, that's the studio dog, by the way. Apparently there's a delivery outside and no one's answering. All right. Okay. Well, we're going to have this short commercial break, and we will be back in just 2 minutes. Somebody's got to go and answer the door.
For the best talk, there's only one HTLA Radio 1, New York. It was 9 a.m. The phone rang.
Commando pest eradication. You saw a bug on your child's apple? Code red, boys. We got a live one.
Your home, much like the rest of the world, is infested with unwanted vermin. Commando pest eradication will wage war on nature, so you don't have to.
Hello, ma'am.
Thank God you're here. I saw a bug in the kitchen.
You did the right thing, ma'am. We'll take it from here. Everything's going to be okay.
Commando pest eradication uses only the most lethal chemicals to rid your home of unwanted life. Our team is composed of military-trained professionals that know how to take care of a messy situation fast. After successfully defoliating Vietnam, we turned our attention to the home front. Your home front.
We got the situation in the kitchen contained, sir. But I found this. Jesus, what the hell is this?
It's my daughter.
Looks more like Viet Cong to me.
Commando pest eradication. We kill everything in sight, so you feel safer. It's the war on nature, and this time we're winning.
You do everything in your car, from talking to friends to watching a movie to turning tricks with a coworker. So why should you get out of your car to eat? And Up and Adam, here from a time when America didn't worry about global warming, cholesterol, or who could vote. Drive into Up and Adam today. Up and Adam, food from when we were morally superior.
You want your kids to be safe, so you give them a mobile phone. What are they going to do when they get attacked? Throw it at someone? Why not force the state to keep us all protected by arming everybody? The senile old lady in her home, the 3-year-old on the playground, the priest in his church. We think everybody should carry weapons at all times. That way nobody gets hurt. It's the proven fact. Where there's more guns, there are less shootings. Vote yes on Proposition 45. Mandatory concealed carry for everybody. The nuclear deterrent won the Cold War. Let's use the same logic and win the war on crime. Proposition 45. Teach your kids to protect themselves.
My family! He's got a gun!
Someone's breaking into your home. What do you do? Call 911? It takes the police an average of 35 minutes to respond to a 911 call. In that time, a burglar could have his way with your wife, smoke a cigarette, flip her over, and go in for seconds. Don't let the worst happen to you. It is vital that you protect yourself. Do it the patriotic way.
That's right! Ammunition has all the equipment you need to protect your family from the evils of a liberal society. Fixed, mounted, and shoulder-held submachine guns, mortars, surface-to-air and all manner of heat-seeking missiles, and just in to celebrate the Gulf War, pink and blue tracer bullets so you can protect your family in the dark. Start the week off right on Make My Day Mondays with 2 for 1 on Main Street with Joe Landmine. Got Gulf War syndrome? Get $10 off all machine gun rentals. Hey, if you love your family, prove it with a gun, ammunition, protecting your rights.
The best talk, there's only one HTLA Radio 1, New York.
Oh, yeah, there's only one. That's right. You got to tune to HTLA Radio 1, New York's best talk, of course. This morning, bringing you your Friday freak show in the morning, boner.
Freaky Friday. That's right. And it's been freaky. So
It has.
we always get deliveries here because of equipment and all kinds of things like that. Yes, we take our doggies and our kids with us wherever we go. But
Even to work.
even to work. Well, we can do that. We don't have to work.
There you go.
So yeah. So there you go. I don't have to worry about being compensated for taking time off for my kids' things.
No.
But so here's the weird thing though.
No.
We go outside. Well, he runs outside, goes to the big doors there for the big deliveries, and he goes to the front door there for the regular things, and nobody's there.
Nothing.
Now, we're going to play this back later on, and I'm telling you, we heard the knock, right? We heard the knock, and then the doggy started barking. We heard the knock. So, yeah. So our next story, though, that we're going to talk about is probably another reason why we always bring the dog with us wherever we go.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good idea, especially when we traverse the better sections of town, But, okay, last year there's a mother of 2, Jennifer Cutrona, and she was running in her favorite trail. She's a jogger, apparently, right? And it was by her home in Texas. Of course, she has earbuds in her ears, and she's oblivious. She's focused on, whatever she's thinking of, and peeling avocados for dinner, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Right. And some guy comes out of nowhere and grabs her. Right.
Oh my.
Yes. Well, she manages to get away, and the whole way home, and after she's very upset because she hadn't gotten away. Oh my gosh, who knows what could have happened, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, her family and friends said, "Hey, well, just don't go running by those spots." That's
There's a good idea.
There's woods there. There's places where potential attackers can hide and all that stuff. Don't go by there, and you'll be okay.
No.
And she's like, "I'm not letting anybody scare me away from running by my favorite spots, etc., etc." Okay. So she came up with a novel idea instead. She realized that he had grabbed the strap of her sports bra when he was grabbing her.
Okay.
So she decided that she was going to come up with something that would give her a few seconds to get away, not necessarily kill. So what she did was she had been collecting pen knives and things around her house, apparently, like these little, the little folds-up pen knives.
Right.
She decided to sew one into the layers of her sports bra. And now she calls it booby trap bras. And so her product and her company is about a bra. She's got one for $55 that's got a knife sheath. And now the knife doesn't come with it, clearly. So you can't sell weapons like that in the department store, I don't think. But it's got the sheath. So if you have a knife of your own, be sure to stick it in there when you go running. And then she sells one for $50 that contains a tiny little, women, you know what I'm talking about. You get these little perfume testers. They're, really skinny. It's like one-time use things.
Yeah, single vial. Yeah.
Right. Well, you can stick that into the sheath of the sports bra as well. And she sells those for $50. Save your money. Do it yourself. Anyway, but the bottom line is these things are more dangerous than the attackers. Because, there's an uproar. It's just, you even have cops coming out of the woodwork saying, ladies, if you're going to buy this, make sure you check your state and local laws because you're carrying a concealed weapon. So you can get arrested, and you can.
Yeah.
And not only that, how often do we know that most people are injured with their own, things that they've used for self-defense?
Absolutely.
They're shot with their own guns. Their own weapons are turned on them. They're strangled with their own pantyhose, whatever the fact may be. So this is, to my mind, just a money grab. That's all this is. This company is just a money grab. It's silly. You're better off doing 3 things. 1, don't blast. If you're going to listen to music and have your earbuds in your ear when you're running, don't have it at full blast so you can still hear a bit of what's going on and be aware of your environment.
Common sense.
Right. 2, don't run by the woods. Run by places where you can see who's around and, who's hiding. Or do what we do and take your doggy everywhere.
Yeah.
See, that's a good thing because they'll know before you.
Mm-hmm.
And 3, what we always advise everybody to do in just about any kind of thing nowadays is go with a buddy. Use the buddy system. So, the 2 of you can take them out.
People should have known that since, 1979 with the Marathon Men?
Well, all those kind of things are just, like you said, common sense. And you don't go and buy a bra that has a knife in it or pepper spray in it. Some people are putting notes on there such as, what if the mom forgets and she hugs the kids or something, thinking, I guess, that the knife is open. But what's the ridiculousness? If the knife isn't open and easily accessible to use, you're never going to get access to it unless he kidnaps you and throws you in a van. Then you can use it to cut yourself from the ropes or something. But
if they're not behind your back.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's silly to think that this can practically work.
Yeah.
She's got a website and she's got videos on her website that are showing how this thing works.
Well, and some people are even critiquing the videos, saying that they're staged and set up, and
right.
The attackers in the videos aren't actually grabbing the woman the way they normally would, just so that
right.
she can get to her knife.
Right, of course. Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
And because most of the women say, they'll grab your hair, they'll grab your arms, they'll grab you around the waist to carry you off. They're not going to give you a chance to do that sort of thing.
Right.
And then you have the other silly people that are saying, well, just pack a 9mm between your tatas, that kind of thing.
Well, that's about as smart as saying, well, just eat yourself to 400 pounds and he's not carrying you off anywhere.
Well, that's true too. Well, then you wouldn't be running really anyway, right?
Oh, yeah, good point.
So kind of moves all that stuff. But, again, it's just silly. If you're going to be somebody that does this kind of stuff, I don't run for sport. We walk the dog. You're not going to catch me running anywhere, ever.
No.
I'm not a runner. I'm a stand-and fighter. But, train yourself. Take a self-defense class. That's going to be way more beneficial than some pen knife in your bra.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And the pepper spray, you're likely going to point it at yourself and spray yourself because you're in a panic.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, it's very true. In emergency situations like that, it's a proven fact. People don't think.
No, you can't. Your adrenaline takes over. All that fight or flight stuff takes over, and that's it. Unless you've trained yourself not to panic.
Correct.
Right. Which is something that takes years to do. I know.
It does. Yeah, absolutely.
But all my kids, you ask them, what's rule number 1? And they'll tell you, don't panic.
No, don't eat in your bedroom.
That's just for the teenager. No, but rule number 1, don't panic. I've been teaching them that their whole lives. Because you can't make decisions when you panic. You can't do anything.
It doesn't serve anything. No, absolutely. Well, it is time to go. And speaking of terror alerts and threats and things, it is time to go to our daily terror threat level. HTLA correspondent Mahmoud of the Crimson Jihad today with that.
You filthy American pigs. No longer will my men be forced to bow down to your pantyhose wearing imperialism. Each week, we will raise pillars of holy fire in each of your cities until our demands are met.
Okay, so still today with the pillars of holy fire, I think that means we're still at terror level 4. Or
whatever.
9.
You know, here's the thing. Why do they ever go to the right houses? You know,
they go to the right houses.
They go to the right houses, they're going to be stopped pretty darn quick. And I'm not talking about the chick with the penknife in her bra.
Well, you know, and that's the interesting thing that you should say that, because all through this stuff, ever since 9/11, I've seen it a million times. Nobody ever comments on this.
What?
Every single time there's a terrorist attack, ever since then,
yes,
nobody has clued into the fact that the terrorists specifically single out and target the weak. They don't go after the ones who are, you know, former U.S. Marines or a house full of guns ready for them, or people who have
women trained in self-defense.
Exactly.
Right.
They never go for them. Well, of course they don't.
Right.
They would be stopped then.
Right. Right. So what is the answer? We all need to be that. We all need to let them know that we're going to kick their butts if they come.
Well, yeah, but then you're into that whole thing about, you know, that everybody's got a different personality, and some personalities are just victims.
Right, they panic.
In society and in humanity throughout the ages, we've always had that.
Well, then it's up to us, those of us who can, to protect those who cannot.
Absolutely.
So, but we need to identify, and there's so many more who can, who don't.
Right.
And that's upsetting also.
Right.
Right. Well, all right, it's Friday. Have a super weekend, because we're gonna.
Damn straight.
That's right. And we definitely will be back here Monday. Don't forget, 10 p.m. tonight, coffee and cigarettes. And yeah, have a super city weekend or country.
You betcha.
Maybe.
We're going to take them out a little differently today. No goat scream.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Little song to kick off your Friday and your weekend. Have a great one, New York. We will see you Monday.
I met this girl. She's just great. This girl I just adore. The problem is, she has much more than I had bargained for. She's got that style. She's got that smile. She's got the walk. She's got the talk. She's got that zing. There's just one thing. She's got a penis. She's got that flair, knows what to wear. She's got that face, that girlish grace. She's got pizzazz. Too bad she has a penis. Now there's always some failure, always some flaw. Ain't that what they call Murphy's Law? The male genitalia, that's where I draw the line. Besides, hers is bigger than mine. My life's a mess, 'cause under that dress, she's got a P-E-N-I-S. Yes.